Ladies and gentlemen.
At this time, I have the honor to present to you...
Super Mario!
I know you gonna...
Mix, so I can go crazy.
Hit it!
Now come, hit it!
Oh, she got it! Oh my god!
Every day a legend is born. Some get the recognition, most won't. Does that mean we stop what we do? Hell no. Yeah, you mean to tell me that all I gotta do is part a little water, turn it into wine, and give it to the daughters? Write a few scripts, yeah, a new world order, a new constitution, connect a few borders, learn from the forefathers, never follow orders. While you sit on the corner, I'll sit on the quarter. You put me on the copper coin and I'ma turn my back to you. Waking up the masses, yes, that's something I was born to do, and I won't stop till I'm a legend like the Fresh Prince. Up being a star, give me the folks with the most sense. We'll start the congregating, you can call us constellations, dropping beams of light to all you dark spots across the nation. A little more grind, and I will be a legend. A couple more rhymes, and I will be a legend. I'm ahead of my time, so I will be a legend. I will be a legend. I will be a legend. To everyone who doubted me, I will be a legend. A hero, a prodigy. I will be a legend. No question, I gotta be a legend. A legend, a legend, a legend. One day. Now everybody wondering how to be a legend, praying to the deacons and their local reverends, but they don't have the answers. They barely had the questions. Here's a simple question, take it as a lesson. Why the poorest people pray the most? Poorest people work the most. Ladies with the holy shoes always catch the Holy Ghost. You think them starving kids care about your light bill, but life in jail don't care about tight wheels. They just surviving, trying to stay alive in a society that let them down while you steady crying. Stop all your complaining, it's time to be a legend. It's time to get presents for your presents. Peasants, a little more grind, and I will be a legend. A couple more rhymes, and I will be a legend. I'm ahead of my time, so I will be a legend. I will be a legend. I will be a legend. To everyone who doubted me, I will be a legend. A hero, a prodigy. I will be a legend. No question, I gotta be a legend. A legend, a legend, a legend one day. History, everybody came just to see. I'm no longer a mystery. I'm a legend, a legend, a legend.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of the Pally Show here on SuperPaladinTV here on Twitch. A very kind of late afternoon cast. It is 5:13 p.m. Central Daylight Time on this Monday evening, May 12th, 2025. And tonight we're going to do a doubleheader of games tonight. So looking forward to it. I got off work early today, so we are going to continue with Mass Effect. We're going to get this done. We're going to go straight into it. We're going to get this game done. And mention we're going to have one side quest we got to do, and then it is all story for the rest of the game. So, and then we'll be done with Mass Effect 1. But first, we got a little a mission down in the wards. I had to look this one up, but this is actually a mission here that I've been wanting to had to look up, but this is related to Shepard's character, so we are going to go right here, and this is where it's at. I had to look at it, but we're down here in the wards right now. And we went to Korra's den here, so we'll go ahead and talk to this guy, because this is the guy we're supposed to talk to.
They told me it was you, but I didn't believe it. Shepard grew up and turned into a soldier.
Hello, Shadow. Welcome.
Have we met?
Name's Finch. You probably don't remember me, but we ran together in the 10th Street Reds. Maybe you don't remember it yourself, running in a gang. None of the vids mention it when they're talking about you.
My history's a matter of public record. I got nothing to hide.
Really? What if someone gave an interview talking about Commander Shepard's history in the gangs? We're not trying to cause you trouble, Shepard. We just want a favor, for old time's sake. One of the Reds, Kurt Wiseman, got picked up by Turians. We'd like you to talk to the Turian guard in the bar and get Kurt out.
What was this guy arrested for?
Some stupid minor offense. Maybe he had a little red sand. You know
Hello,
how the
Shadow
Turians
Soup.
are. They declared him a problem, and they're shipping him back for a trial.
You're not asking me to break Wiseman out of jail, are you?
Of course not. But word has it you've got some pull with the aliens. All we're asking you to do is pull a little for us.
What was one of the 10th Street Reds doing in Turian space?
Since your days, the Reds have expanded. We do some salvage, a little shipping here and there, that kind of thing.
My gang days are over, Finch. Get out of my way.
Suit yourself, Shepard. If you change your mind, he's over in Cora's den. Take care of this, and you'll never see me again. And Shepard, you might not run with the Reds anymore, but you really don't want us as your enemies.
Oh. Okay.
You can keep the Presidium. This is where the action is.
Yeah, hello, Shadow Stu. Welcome. Uh-huh. Alright, let's go see what we gotta do here. Oh my goodness. Well, this is the only side mission remaining in the game. This is really awkward place.
Can I help you?
You've got a prisoner named Kurt Wiseman. I'd like that prisoner freed.
I'd like a lot of things, human. Desire forms the foundations of organized society. That said, the xenophobe will remain in Turian custody. This is not negotiable.
As a Spectre on an important mission, I'd like you to cut him loose.
Are you suggesting that you are using him as bait to entrap more powerful criminals?
Trust me on this. Letting Wiseman go will solve a lot of problems in the long run.
In that case, I shall go now. The criminal will be released in a few hours. Good luck with your mission. I look forward to hearing the results.
That's my PlayStation. It's the same as my Twitch channel. Alright, so is that considered done or what? I'm guessing that is kind of done, so we'll probably deal with this later again. Yes, I did. I texted Mom. Shouldn't be a problem. I don't know about that. Oh man. Yeah, we won't be. There's more to this probably coming in Mass Effect 2. Really hell, more or less. I mean, plenty of hell today. Probably don't want to talk about it right now. What's that up here? Presidium? That's why I'm streaming a bit early tonight.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Alright. Given that we have done that, we'll probably... Yeah. I needed something to take my mind off things today. So... is this CSEC? It is. I mean, where do I go? We need to get back to Normandy because we are done. You know what? Let's just take the friggin'... Ugh.
Presidium technicians are struggling to understand why a computer system catastrophically overloaded recently. Technicians are reportedly unsure of what caused the malfunction, or even what the system was originally designed to do. CSEC is investigating the possible vandalism or misuse of public property.
To the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
So yeah, we got all the side missions done in game, and the ones that... So everything is going to be moved on to Mass Effect 2 and 3.
Admiral Kahoku, a respected member of the Alliance military, has passed away. The veteran soldier who won the love of his troops during conflict with the Batarians died of natural causes. Kahoku is survived by his wife and 3 children, who are planning a small private memorial service. Reporter Kalisa Al-Jilani recently attempted to land an interview with Commander Shepard, the first human Spectre. Commander Shepard answered difficult questions, demonstrating that under that military uniform is a keen diplomatic mind. We'll have exclusive footage later today.
They're still broadcasting an interview? What's this game? It's basically... It's an action RPG. Basically, you're given like a set of missions, but also the dialogue and the storyline carries over between series. So anything that you have, done in, let's say, this first game I'm playing, it carries over into Mass Effect 2 and 3. All your decisions and also all the consequences of your actions move over. And of course,
the commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
So basically, it's also, of course, a space game is sometime in the future. So that's pretty much the general thing about this game. Alright, let's go to Vermeer. We are done fiddling around. We are done. I do believe this is the only... Alright. I'll accept your request after the stream's over. Just kind of looking at these planets here, making sure there's nothing more to pick up or anything. Alright, here we go. The last... Basically the climax of the story.
Commander, I'm reading a signal. Must be our Salarian infiltration team.
Check out those defense towers.
Drop the Mako. We'll go in hot and take them out.
I'll get you in underneath their radar, Commander.
We're kind of towards the end of the game, more or less.
Stay out of range and continue evasive maneuvers until I bring those AA towers down.
I know the drill. Meet you at the camp once those towers are offline. Joke around.
But this is a 3-game series, so... the critters walking around. Whoa. Where? Yeah, I know. But I got a tank. All these rockets here, my goodness. Alright, we need to switch our equipment. We're gonna have to go with rifles, unfortunately. Shredder rounds? No, not this time. No, we got plenty of these. Assault rifles. I'm gonna have to go. And he has that. Okay, good. Oh no. Okay, Ashley. No, you gotta get that back. Pretty cool, huh? Where is it? Where did that go? May have to switch my assault rifles.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I just gotta turn them into private or public. Alright, before we go, this is just not working for me.
There's the artillery that's keeping the Normandy at bay.
You know, equipment time, I think I'm gonna have to change again. Okay, there you go. That's a little bit better.
I'm reading that the grid is down, Commander. On approach to the Salarian base now. Out.
Ready to move out, Commander.
Kind of looking around. Welcome back. I did not get the queue. I thought I got in the game. It's not deep water. I mean, it's very shallow. There's the Normandy. Level up. Let's clear this area too and get open the gate. Got surprised. Good job, team.
That's the last one. We should be able to reach the Salarian camp.
Oh, run. I mean, this game was... Oh yeah, they're helping. Yes. I mean, my squad mates, you're talking about my squad mates, yes they are.
Commander, Normandy's touched down at the base, but it looks like we're grounded. The Salarian captain can explain when you get here.
We got some points we can actually... might as well go ahead and max out Shock Trooper. And... Assault Rifles. Caden. We're at the Omni-Gel, some of our stuff again.
There's the Salarian camp. So what are we supposed to do now?
Stay put until we can come up with a plan.
Are you in charge here? What's the situation?
I'm Captain Kirahi, 3rd Infiltration Regiment STG. You and your crew have just landed in the middle of a hot zone. Every AA gun within 10 miles has been alerted to your presence.
What are we supposed to do in the meantime?
We stay put until the Council sends the reinforcements we requested.
We are the reinforcements.
What? You're all they sent? I told the Council to send a fleet.
We couldn't understand your transmission. They sent me to investigate.
That is a repetition of our task. I lost half my men investigating this place.
So what have you found?
Saren's base of operations. He set up a research facility here, but it's crawling with Geth and very well fortified.
Is he here? Have you seen him?
No, but his Geth are everywhere, and we've intercepted some comms referring to Saren. This is his facility, there's no doubt about that.
What's Saren researching?
He's using the facility to breed an army of Krogan.
How is that possible?
Apparently, Saren has discovered a cure for the genophage.
What's so important about curing this genophage?
It was the solution to the Krogan problem.
We introduced the genophage to the Krogan population after the uprising, to quell their numbers. Without it, the Krogan will quickly overrun the galaxy. And these Krogan follow Saren.
The Geth are bad enough, but a Krogan army. He'd be almost unstoppable.
Exactly my thoughts. We must ensure that this facility and its secrets are destroyed.
Destroyed? I don't think so. Our people are dying. This cure can save them.
If that cure leaves this planet, the Krogan will become unstoppable. We can't make the same mistake again.
We are not a mistake.
Is he going to be a problem? We already have enough angry Krogan to deal with.
He'll be fine. I'll talk to him.
I'd appreciate that, Commander. My men and I need to rethink our plan of attack. Can you give us some time?
Go ahead, Captain. I'll come back soon.
We won't be long, Commander. In the meantime, if you need any supplies, you can talk to Commander Rentola. He's in one of the tents nearby.
Looks like things are a bit of a mess.
Yeah. I wouldn't be so worried if it wasn't for Rex. He looks like he's gonna blow a gasket.
You think I should go talk to him?
It wouldn't hurt. Well, it might, actually. Just do it carefully.
I'll be careful. But be ready, just in case.
I'm always ready.
Alright, we need supplies.
I'm concerned about Rex. We still...
He's shooting stuff in frustration.
The upcoming battle frightens me, but I know Saren must be stopped.
Greetings, human. I am Commander Rentola. I can provide you with supplies for the upcoming mission. For anything else, I suggest you speak with Captain Kirahi.
Let me see what you have.
What little there is.
I'm guessing the lower the heat sink capacity, the better. Buy that. Medgel upgrade 3, sure. Grenade upgrading 3, sure. I'll get the Banshee. I gotta sell. I mean, do you allow sells? Kinetic coil. Scram rail. We can... Snowblind runs we can get rid of. I got 10 million credits, guys. How about that? Alright, let's see. I'm going to change my equipment again. Pulse rifle. That's actually kind of good. Geth Armory. Oh. Bring some of these raptors. Go with that. Proton rounds can go too. I think we'll go with that. Alright, just in case something goes wrong here. Alright, Rex. You've proven your point.
This isn't right, Shepard. If there's a cure for the genophage, we can't destroy it.
I understand you're upset, but we both know Saren's the enemy here. He's the one you should be angry with.
Really? Saren created a cure for my people. You want to destroy it. Help me out here, Shepard. The lines between friend and foe are getting a little blurry from where I stand.
This isn't a cure, it's a weapon, and if Saren is allowed to use it, you won't be around to reap the benefits. None of us will.
That's a chance we should be willing to take. This is the fate of my entire people we're talking about. I've been loyal to you so far. Hell, you did more for me than my family ever did. But if I'm going to keep following you, I need to know we're doing it for the right reasons.
Rex, these Krogan are not your people. They're slaves of Saren, tools. Is that what you want for them?
No, we were tools for the Council once. Thank us for wiping out the Rachni, they neutered us all. I doubt Saren will be as generous. All right, Shepard, you've made your point. I don't like this, but I trust you enough to follow your lead. Just one thing. When we find Saren, I want his head.
You'll get it. Yeah, we just avoided a major scenario.
Your ability to calm the Krogan is impressive.
I'm surprised you were able to reason with a Krogan.
Because I would have had to kill him.
I'm surprised that Krogan yielded to your argument.
It won't be an easy fight, but we're ready when you are.
Nice work with Rex. I didn't think anything would calm him down.
With all these defenses, Saren must be hiding something big.
Alright. Saving. We want to make another save.
Thank you for speaking with the Krogan. The assault on Saren's base will be difficult enough as it is.
I assume that means you've come up with a plan.
Of sorts. We can convert our ship's drive system into a 20-kiloton ordnance. Crude, but effective.
Nice. Drop that nuke from orbit, and Saren can kiss his Turian ass goodbye.
Unfortunately, the facility is too well fortified for that. We'll need to place the bomb at a precise location.
Where do we take the nuke, and how do we get there?
The bomb must be taken to the far side of the facility. Your ship can drop it off, but we'll need to infiltrate the base, disable the AA guns, and pacify any ground forces first.
You want us to go in on foot? We don't have enough men.
We won't be able to meet their force head-on.
Definitely not, but I think we can work around that. I'm going to divide my men into 3 teams and hit the front of the facility. While we've got their attention, you can sneak your shadow team in the back.
It's a good idea, but your people are going to get slaughtered.
We're tougher than we look, Commander. But it's true. I don't expect many of us will make it out alive. And that makes what I'm going to ask even more difficult. I need one of your men to accompany me, to help coordinate the teams.
We'll need someone who knows Alliance communication protocols.
I volunteer, Commander.
Not so fast, LT. Commander Shepard will need you to arm the nuke. I'll go with the Solarians.
With all due respect, Gunnery Chief, it's not your place to decide.
Why is it that whenever someone says, with all due respect, they really mean kiss my ass?
Who would be better suited to the mission?
Either of these two will do, Commander. Both seem willing to sacrifice their lives if necessary, though if we are lucky, such sacrifices won't be required.
Alenko, you're with the captain. Keep it simple. Understood?
Aye, aye, Commander.
I will have the ordnance loaded onto the Normandy and brief your crew on its detonation sequencing. Do you have any questions before we go, Commander?
The Normandy's picking me up. How will your teams escape the blast?
We will engage the Geth as long as possible. Once the bomb is in place, we will fall back to try and escape the blast radius. If we move quickly, we should be able to escape with acceptable casualties. If not, then our memories will live on as martyrs to a greater cause.
You talk like this is a suicide mission.
I won't lie to you, Commander. There is a chance none of us will survive this assault, even your team. But we do what is necessary.
Shadow seems clear enough. What would the other teams be called?
Igor, Manavai, and Jaeto. They were the initial settlements on our first 3 colony worlds. They are at the heart of Solarian territory to this day. These names will remind my men what they are fighting for. They must have a personal stake in the fight if we are to have any chance of success.
I want to know more about the bomb. How reliable is it going to be?
Its reliability depends on the person arming it, but it will do the job. The drive system is highly impervious to damage from external sources. Once it has been armed, very little can stop it. The key is getting it into place and armed before the Geth can stop us.
I'm ready when you are, Captain.
Excellent. Then if you'll excuse me, I need to prepare my men.
Well, this is it. Don't do anything foolish while I'm gone, Ash. And that goes for you too, Commander.
We'll be fine, LT.
Yeah, good luck.
Is there something you wanted to say, Caden?
It's just weird going under someone else's command. I've got so used to working with you. All of you.
Don't worry so much. We'll see you on the other side.
I know, I just wanted to say that it's been an honor serving with you, Commander.
It doesn't matter if we're not in the same unit. We are still a team. Watch each other's backs, keep your eyes open, and fight like I know you can. We'll all come out of this in one piece.
You bet, Commander.
You all know the mission and what is at stake. I have come to trust each of you with my life, but I have also heard murmurs of discontent. I share your concerns. We are trained for espionage. We would be legends, but the records are sealed. Glorying in battle is not our way. Think of our heroes. The Silent Step, who defeated a nation with a single shot. Or the Ever Alert, who kept armies at bay with hidden facts. These giants do not seem to give us solace here, but they are not all that we are. Before the network, there was the fleet. Before diplomacy, there were soldiers. Our influence stopped the Arachni, but before that, we held the line. Our influence stopped the Krogan, But before that, we held the line. Our influence will stop Saren. In the battle today, we will hold the line. Good luck, Commander. I hope we will meet again.
Who do I want to take in? Well, definitely going to take Ashley, so for this. Rex, you're coming with us as well.
Comm check. Do you read me, Commander?
It's fine. Let's move.
Good. We'll start our push. We'll try to make it to the AA guns, but it might be up to you to finish the job. And Commander, if you see any way to undermine their defenses, we could definitely use the help. Shadow is on the ground. Repeat, Shadow is on the ground. Lieutenant Alenko with AE Core team. Manovai, Jayeto teams, move. Time to get some attention.
Coordinated on Manovai team. We can't reach the Geth turrets. They're out of range.
Oh, wait. I don't have any decryption, it looks like. Which is fine. Communications disrupted. Alright, where do we go?
Something scrambled at targeting. We've got a shot. Lieutenant Alenko, take the heat off Manovai. They're calling SAT strikes. Jayeto, watch for comm stations. Alenko, can you see anything?
Satellite link disrupted.
Aircraft heading to perimeter stations to recharge. Bunker up before they come back. Form up with Jaeto. Hold that line.
Alright, where do we go now?
Holding ground. Jaeto around me. Shadow team must be getting close.
We've got access to base security. Should be able to cut the alarms from here. Might even be able to trigger alarms on the far side of the base. It'll clear the guards out for us, but they might be too much for Lieutenant Alenko and the Solarians to handle.
Just disable the alarms. We can handle any guards inside.
Hello? Is someone out there?
Okay, hold them. Fill those holes. Come on, Shepard. Make it soon.
Pre-service, I think Earthborn. Yeah, we just did that quest earlier today.
What do you want? I told you everything. Who are you? Alliance, right? I knew someone would come. It tried to break me, but it couldn't. I shut it out.
Slow down. I need to know where you came from.
Private Mano Savat of the 3rd Infiltration Regiment STG, man. Captured while on reconnaissance 6 days ago. Glad to answer, man. Never any questions from these bastards. Just whispers and poking and cutting. I'd said anything to get out and get some payback. It's not too much to ask, is it? A little payback?
Can you help me, or will I be carrying you out of here?
I'll be at your back every step of the way. I just need to get out of here and away from that incessant whispering. They've piped it in for days now.
Something's not right here, Commander.
Setting him free could endanger the mission.
No. No. I need to get out. This room is too small and it keeps talking, and I really want to get out of here and get some work done. I need to get out. Let me out.
I can't take that chance.
Can't take that chance. No chance. I need to do what it says. I have to. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out.
Well, I think I did War Hero, I believe. It's been a while since I looked at my... Door control, where is it? I ain't letting him out.
What was that noise? What's going on?
Alright, where's my map here? I may have to go the other side. Yeah, I always got confused here when I play this. It's always like lost where to go. I think I gotta go to the other side, maybe. Yeah, other side. Oh, we're hearing stuff now. Should be right here somewhere. Kind of lost now. Unless that is blocked, which I have a feeling it is. I guess we'll have to go back then. Thank you for the first. Alright, we have to go through the security office, it looks like. That's our only way through.
Hello? Is someone out there?
This way. Oh, here we go. Doesn't seem like there's a way out of here either. Well, what was that? Do we go back the way we came? It looks like we did. And we're back to the way we started. Oh, here we go. That's what I was looking for. Knew I was missing something.
What is going on here? Where are they gone? Where is Saren? No. Stay back. This is important. This is the salvation of my species. You will not destroy the work we have started.
There was one room, it looks like it's back there. Medical station, that's fine. Should be getting close now. Need that bridge down, don't we?
Don't shoot! Please, I just want to get out of here before it's too late. I'm not gonna hurt you. Who are you?
Ranathanoptis, neurospecialist. But this job isn't worth dying over, or worse. You think the indoctrination only affects prisoners? Sooner or later, Saren will want to dissect my brain too.
I thought this was a breeding facility.
Not this level. We're studying Sovereign's effect on organic minds. At least that's what I assumed. Saren kept us in the dark as much as possible.
You helped him, and you don't even know why?
I didn't have the option of negotiating. This position is a little more permanent than I had expected. But I can help you. This elevator behind me goes to Saren's private lab. I can get you in. See? Full access. All of Saren's private files. Are we good? Can I go?
What were you studying here?
It's that ship, Sovereign. It emits some kind of signal. Undetectable, but it's there. I've seen the effects. Saren uses it to influence his followers, to control them. It's called indoctrination. Direct exposure to the signal turns you into a mindless slave, like the Salarian test subjects. But there's collateral damage, too.
What do you mean by collateral damage?
Sovereign's signal is too strong. Spend too much time near the ship and you feel it, like a tingle at the back of the skull. It's like a whisper you can't quite hear. You're compelled to do things, but you don't know why. You just obey. Eventually, you just stop thinking for yourself. It happens to everyone at the facility. My first test subject was the man I replaced. Now I just want to get out of here before it happens to me.
Why is Saren researching this? Isn't he the one controlling it?
The signal comes from the ship. It makes us obey Saren, but I don't think he controls it. Not exactly. I think he's scared it might be affecting him. Indoctrination is subtle. By the time the effects become noticeable, it's usually too late.
Tell me more about this signal.
Signal's not exactly the right word. There's some kind of energy field emanating from the ship. It changes thought patterns. Over time, days, maybe a week, it weakens your will. You become easier to manipulate and control, but it's a degenerative condition. There's a balance between control and usefulness. The less freedom a subject maintains, the less capable it becomes.
I'm gonna blow this place to hell and gone. If you want to make it out alive, you better start running.
What? You can't. But I'll never. Ah!
I enjoyed that.
I did too.
Commander, look over here. It's another beacon, like the one on Eden Prime.
I get the feeling something bad is about to happen.
I think so too.
You are not Saren.
What is that? Some kind of VI interface?
Rudimentary creatures of blood and flesh. You touch my mind, fumbling in ignorance, incapable of understanding.
I don't think this is a VI.
There is a realm of existence so far beyond your own, you cannot even imagine it. I am beyond your comprehension. I am Sovereign.
Sovereign isn't just some Reaper ship Saren found. It's an actual Reaper.
Reaper, A label created by the Protheans to give voice to their destruction. In the end, what they chose to call us is irrelevant. We simply are. The Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago. You couldn't have been there. It's impossible. Organic life is nothing but a genetic mutation. An accident. Your lives are measured in years and decades. You wither and die. We are eternal, the pinnacle of evolution and existence. Before us, you are nothing. Your extinction is inevitable. We are the end of everything.
There is an entire galaxy of races united and ready to face you.
Confidence born of ignorance. The cycle cannot be broken.
Cycle? What cycle?
The pattern has repeated itself more times than you can fathom. Organic civilizations rise, evolve, advance, and at the apex of their glory, they are extinguished. The Protheans were not the first. They did not create the Citadel. They did not forge the mass relays. They merely found them. The legacy of my kind.
Why would you construct the mass relays, then leave them for someone else to find?
Your civilization is based on the technology of the mass relays. Our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire. We impose order on the chaos of organic evolution. You exist because we allow it, and you will end because we demand it.
They're harvesting us. They're here to wipe us out.
What do you want from us? Slaves? Resources?
My kind transcends your very understanding. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. You cannot even grasp the nature of our existence.
Where did you come from? Who built you?
We have no beginning. We have no end. We are infinite. Millions of years after your civilization has been eradicated and forgotten, we will endure.
Where are the rest of the Reapers? Are you the last of your kind?
We are legion. The time of our return is coming. Our numbers will darken the sky of every world. You cannot escape your doom.
You're not even alive. Not really. You're just a machine, and machines can be broken.
Your words are as empty as your future. I am the vanguard of your destruction. This exchange is over.
Commander, we got trouble.
Hit me, Joker.
That ship's Sovereign? It's moving. I don't know what you did down there, but that thing just pulled a turn that would shear any of our ships in half. It's coming your way, and it's coming hard. You need to wrap things up in there fast.
This thing is fried. Orders, Commander?
Let's head to the breeding facility. Joker can pick us up after we set the nuke.
Oh, they really want me gone now.
The Geth are turning. Shepard must be nearing the target. Janto, keep them here. Circle around them.
Him down. Thank you.
Assault on the other one. That's the gun. We need to clear those gaps to get the charges set. The charges are set and ready. Everybody get low and keep your heads down.
All right! Nice work. That's one less thing to worry about. Commander, I'm bringing us in. I'll get as close to the site as I can.
Bomb is in position. We're all set here.
Commander, do you read me?
The nuke is almost ready, Lieutenant. Get to the rendezvous point.
Negative, Commander. The Geth have us pinned down on the AA tower. We've taken heavy casualties. Captain Kirahi's dead. We'll never make the rendezvous point in time.
Hold tight. We're coming to get you.
Negative. Just make sure that nuke is set. We'll hold them as long as we can.
It's okay, Commander. I need a couple of minutes to finish arming the nuke. Go get them and meet me back here.
Up to the AA tower. Move!
Alright. Vaccine. Alright, squad points. We might as well assign them since we've got some. Equipment right quick. No. I kind of want that assault rifle, but
Can you hold them off?
There's too many! I don't think we can hold them! I'm activating the nuke!
What are you doing, Chief?
Making sure this bomb goes off, no matter what! It's done, Commander. Go get the lieutenant and get the hell out of here!
Belay that. We can handle ourselves. Go back and get Williams.
Oh boy, decision time. I don't know. I've been thinking about this all night. About what I want to do.
Alenko, radio Joker and tell him to meet us on the AA tower.
Yes, Commander.
You know it's the right choice, LT.
I'm sorry, Ash. I had to make a choice.
I understand, Commander. I don't regret a thing.
I'm gonna regret that choice. I didn't like this decision. Oh, that's our...
This has been an impressive diversion, Shepard. My Geth were utterly convinced the Salarians were the real threat. Of course, it was all for nothing. I can't let you disrupt what I've accomplished here. You can't possibly understand what's really at stake.
Sovereign and its kind destroyed the Protheans. What else is there to understand?
You've seen the vision from the beacons, Shepard. You of all people should understand what the Reapers are capable of. They cannot be stopped. Do not mire yourself in pointless revolt. Do not sacrifice everything for the sake of petty freedoms. The Protheans tried to fight, and they were utterly destroyed. Trillions dead. But what if they had bowed before the invaders? Would the Protheans still exist? Is submission not preferable to extinction?
Do you really believe the Reapers will let us live?
Now you see why I never came forward with this to the Council. We organics are driven by emotion instead of logic. We will fight even when we know we cannot win. But if we work with the Reapers, if we make ourselves useful, think how many lives could be spared. Once I understood this, I joined Sovereign, though I was aware of the dangers. I had hoped this facility could protect me.
You're afraid Sovereign is influencing you. You're afraid he's controlling your thoughts.
I've studied the effects of indoctrination. The more control Sovereign exerts, the less capable the subject becomes. That is my saving grace. Sovereign needs me to find the Conduit. My mind is still my own, for now. But the transformation from ally to servant can be subtle. I will not let it happen to me.
Why are the Geth following Sovereign?
They believe Sovereign to be some kind of god. the pinnacle of their own evolution. But the reaction of their deity is most telling. It is insulted. Sovereign does not desire the pitiful devotions the Geth hurl at it. They are just tools, and no amount of belief on their part will change that. But as tools, they are useful. They will survive the coming invasion. If organic life is to survive, we must also prove we are useful. We must work with the Reapers.
Tell me why Sovereign needs the Conduit. Tell me what it is. Maybe we can find a way to stop them.
The Conduit is the key to your destruction and my salvation. Sovereign needs my help to find it. That is the only reason I have not been indoctrinated.
Sovereign's manipulating you and you don't even know it. You're already under its power.
No, Sovereign needs me. If I find the Conduit, I've been promised a reprieve from the inevitable. This is my only hope.
Together we can stop Sovereign. We don't have to submit to the Reapers, we can beat them.
I no longer believe that, Shepard. The visions cannot be denied. The Reapers are too powerful. The only hope of survival is to join with them. Sovereign is a machine. It thinks like a machine. If I can prove my value, I become a resource worth maintaining. There is no other logical conclusion.
I'm not like you. I'd rather die fighting than live as a slave.
I'm not doing this for myself. Don't you see? Sovereign will succeed. It is inevitable. My way is the only way any of us will survive. I'm forging an alliance between us and the Reapers, between organics and machines. And in doing so, I will save more lives than have ever existed. But you would undo my work. You would doom our entire civilization to complete annihilation. And for that, you must die.
All right, everybody, hang on!
Oh, Lord. I hate that part of the game.
I can't believe that Ash didn't make it. How could we just leave her down there?
Williams knew the risks going in. She gave her life to save the rest of us.
But why me? Why not her?
It wasn't your call, Alenko. I had to choose. I chose you.
But if I'd done my job, you wouldn't have had to make that call.
It wasn't your fault. It wasn't my fault. The only one to blame here is Saren.
Yes, ma'am. We'll get it done.
Commander, excuse me for interrupting, but I have an idea. I think the beacon you found in Saren's base was similar to the one you found on Eden Prime. It may have filled in the missing pieces of your vision. I might be able to help you put all those pieces together.
You want to join our minds again, don't you? Okay, go ahead.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. I never thought the images would be so intense. I need a moment to collect myself.
Did the vision make any sense to you?
It's a distress call. A message sent out across the Prothean Empire. A warning against the Reapers, but the warning came too late.
What about the Conduit?
There were other images, locations, places I recognized from my research. Illos! The Conduit is on Illos! That is why Saren needed to find the Mu relay. It is the only way to get to Illos.
How come you never told us about Illos before?
The Mu relay links to dozens of systems and hundreds of worlds. How was I to know Illos was the one we wanted? Without the cipher, the images in your visions were never clear. Only now do I recognize them as landmarks from Illos.
We need to get to Illos.
Forget it. The Mu relay's inside the Terminus systems. Alliance ships are not welcome there. Neither are Spectres.
The Conduit's on Illos. That's where Saren's heading. I'll be waiting for him when he gets there.
Saren will have his entire fleet orbiting Illos. You will never make it down to the surface without reinforcements. You must alert the Council. We need a fleet to... I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
We're done here. Dismissed.
Commander, there's a convoy nearby. I can link us in if you want to report back to the Citadel Council. You know, to warn them about Sovereign.
Set the link up, Joker. They need to know.
Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, I'm pleased to see your mission on Vermar was a success.
Saren is formidable enough without an army of Krogan serving under him.
The Krogan would have served Sovereign, a Reaper.
Yes, we saw mention of this on your report. Sovereign, Ascension machine, a true artificial intelligence. This news is quite alarming, if it turns out to be accurate.
Sovereign's a Reaper. Saren admitted it.
He's playing you, Shepard. Saren still has contacts on the Citadel. He probably saw your earlier reports, the ones talking about your vision and the Reapers.
It's highly possible Saren is using false information to throw you off balance. Our own intelligence has never turned up any corroborating information.
Sooner or later, you're gonna have to take something I say on faith, Counselor.
Try to see this from our perspective, Commander. Saren is a threat we can recognize. However, as far as we know, the Reapers only exist in your visions.
Our decisions affect trillions of lives. We cannot act on the accusations of a single person, even a Spectre. Not without solid evidence.
The Council cannot take any official action here. That is why we created the Spectres. You have the authority to act as you see fit.
If you truly believe Sovereign is the real threat, you must take whatever steps are necessary to stop it. And Saren.
Good luck, Commander. From all of us.
Okay.
Yes, Commander?
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Kinda did not want to take Ashley, but I don't and I may change my mind.
Commander, I know it couldn't have been easy for you down there. Making the call between Alenko and Williams must have been... I'm sorry, ma'am. I just don't know if I could have done it.
Yeah, there is no right choice for something like that. I just hope I never have to go through it again.
No, I'm not blaming you, Commander. I'm just... I mean, it's hard, you know?
Saren's still out there, Joker. Hold it together. We need you.
Don't worry, I won't let you down. I want to be there when you make that son of a bitch pay.
Alright. Alright, what's done is done. I'm not backing off from this decision. Alright, we'll talk to Caden last. Yeah, it was an unfortunate decision.
Commander, things got heated back on Vermeer. You did what you had to do. I respect your choice.
I appreciate what you did, Rex. I won't forget it.
Just make sure it was worth it. Saren has to pay for what he's done.
No matter what it takes, I'm gonna hunt him down and kill him.
I like the sound of that.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
You have my gratitude, Commander. Most people would have left our team behind. Still, I find the loss of Captain Kirrahe troubling. But I won't blame you. I know you lost one of your own as well.
Chief Williams knew the risks. So did your captain.
That doesn't console me. Our unit will feel the loss of the captain in ways that will be impossible to measure. The mission was a success. That will have to be enough. We won't trouble you for long. Our unit will be disbanded as soon as we depart. Good luck, Commander Shepard.
Hey, Shepard. You need something?
I guess you don't.
I should go.
See you later.
Yeah.
Commander, I wanted to thank you.
What for, Garrus?
For everything. Taking me with you, letting me be part of your team. I've learned a lot. I've thought a lot about what you've told me. About not sacrificing innocence to achieve the goal. About finding the best way through, not just the fastest. And I've been thinking about Dr. Saleon, too. I'd convinced myself that he deserved to die, but then I started thinking about why I wanted him dead. I realized it wasn't because of what he did to those people. That was part of it, but I think most of it was because he got away from me. He escaped under my watch, and I didn't like that. I let it become personal.
I'm glad you see it that way. Keep that in mind when we meet Saren.
Don't worry, Commander. I will.
Anything you need, Commander?
I wanted to see how you're dealing with Ash's death.
Dealing, ma'am. Sorry for anything I said back there. Adrenaline.
I understand. I don't like losing people either.
I've served for years, but never lost a soldier under my command. Not to hostile action, anyway. If you don't mind my asking, how did you deal with the losses on Elysium?
I didn't stop and agonize over it while everyone else was in danger. We've got work to do, Alenko. We'll remember her later.
You're right. I can't let this get to me. Not now, anyway. Thanks for the advice, ma'am.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Input? Hell, I don't know. We're fighting giant machines from outside the galaxy. Should I be afraid of them? Or in awe of them? Anything so old, so intelligent.
Yeah, they've been around a while. So were the Turians. We gave them a boot in the ass.
I think we're gonna need a bigger boot, Commander.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
We'll talk later, Caden.
I'd like that.
Talk to Liera.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Oh, goodness.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I've been thinking about Saren. I actually feel a little sorry for him now.
He's become a slave to the Reapers, and he can't even see it.
He is trapped inside his own mind. Part of him senses his identity slowly being swallowed up by Sovereign, but he is powerless to stop it. I wonder how he first fell into Sovereign's trap. Did he think he could somehow stop the Reapers from returning? Or was he simply driven by a lust for power and glory?
Whatever Saren's reasons may have been, they're long gone now. He has to be stopped.
Yes, I suppose you're right. He may be Sovereign's victim, but he is also a threat to all life as we know it. Let's not spend every free minute talking about Saren. It is bad enough we are chasing him across the galaxy.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Alright. Well, other than that... And that's the only quest we have. Oh, I went the wrong way. Well, I guess we gotta head back to the council.
I forwarded the mission update to the Citadel, Commander. We got confirmation on those reinforcements. Ambassador Udina wants us to report back to the Citadel. The Council's massing a joint species fleet to deal with Saren and his Geth.
Back to the Citadel, Joker. I want the Normandy at the head of that fleet.
Yes, ma'am.
Good job, Shepard. Thanks to you, the Council's finally taking real action against Saren.
The Ambassador is correct. If Saren is foolish enough to attack the Citadel, as you believe, we will be ready for him.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space to the Terminus systems.
You think a blockade's gonna stop him? He's on Illos looking for the Conduit right now. What are you doing about that?
Illos is only accessible to the Mu relay, deep inside the Terminus systems, Commander. If we send a fleet in there, the only possible outcome is full-scale war.
Now is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon was secrecy. Exposed, he is no longer a threat. This is over.
I really don't want to listen to this.
If Saren finds the Conduit, we're all screwed. We have to go to Illos.
Ambassador Udina, I get the sense Commander Shepard isn't willing to let this go.
There are serious political implications here, Shepard. Humanity's made great gains thanks to you, but now you're becoming more trouble than you're worth.
You bastard! You're selling us out!
It's just politics, Commander. You've done your job, now let me do mine. We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems until further notice you're grounded.
Are you insane? After everything I have done, you still don't believe me.
I think it's time for you and your team to leave, Commander. This no longer concerns you. The Council can handle this, with my help, of course.
Commander, are you all right? I'm sure there's a way to appeal. We're under Alliance authority, after all, not the Council.
Official channels are closed. They were quite clear about that.
Closed. And we're supposed to accept that. So where do you think the best view will be when the Reapers roll through? If we have to sit it out, may as well get a good seat.
We'll think of something. I just need to figure things out.
If I can be of any help, let me know. I hope I'm not out of line saying that.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. It was a frustrating trip before we were grounded.
You looked like you were about ready to go off on the Council. Much as they deserve it, it's good to take a step back. I'm here for you, but we're in a rough spot, and the last thing I want to do is muddy things. Like it's all that clear to start with. Are we the pride of the fleet or not? Are we valued agents or just peons?
I'm sick of it too. Maybe we need to take a little initiative.
You have something up your sleeve, Shepard? What am I saying? When don't you? That's what I appreciate about you.
Careful. When this is over, I might pay more attention to what you say.
Oh, so it's back to business after playing me. You're something else, you know?
Sorry to interrupt, Commander. Got a message from Captain Anderson.
Way to spoil the mood, Joker. Seriously.
Are you spying on us, Joker?
No, ma'am. Just knew you were on the ship and figured I'd pass the message on. The captain said to meet him at Flux, that club down in the wards.
Well, I guess you better go then.
Yeah, I think so too. Well, I'm bringing you with me.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
Alright, well, this is pretty much it. We've done everything we... No going back now.
Soldier, I've got a major situation, and I need help from somebody with humanity's interests at heart.
It's Commander, actually. What do you want?
Of course, right to business. That's why humanity has the best damn fleet in the galaxy. My name is Elias Keeler. I'm an Alliance negotiator. We've got a big session coming up with the Solarians. You wouldn't believe what's riding on this. I'm fighting for humanity on this one, just like you are.
I understand. It's important. So what do you need?
Well, in order to do my best for humanity, I need the best resources on the market. There's a mental stimulant that increases alertness and cognitive function. It's legal, but restricted. I've purchased the monthly limit, and I need more from the medbay.
What exactly is this stimulant?
Oh, I don't know the medical terms, but it increases mental capacity, short-term recall, that sort of thing. It helps me stay focused, and it keeps me sharp. Nothing gets by me when I'm on it.
If you know the monthly limits, why'd you go over them?
The negotiations were supposed to be last week, but the Solarians stalled it, probably deliberately. If I don't get the stimulant, I'll be a wreck. My assistant will take over, and that would be a disaster.
You should put some trust in your assistant. Didn't you train him?
My assistant wants to bend over backwards for the Citadel races. He wants to show them we're reasonable. No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge. That's what it took with the Turians. Yeah, forget my assistant.
Why is this deal so important?
The Solarians want to set up long-term trade agreements. There are billions of credits at stake. If I don't get the drug, my assistant will take over and mess up the whole deal. It would be a disaster.
You should put some trust in your assistant. Didn't you train him?
My assistant wants to bend over backwards for the Citadel races. He wants to show them we're reasonable.
Oh, he did that one already.
No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge. That's what it took with the Turians. Yeah, forget my assistant.
Keeler, you've got a problem. You need to get treatment.
It might look that way from the outside, but this is just a one-time slip-up. All the top negotiators are on stimulants close to the legal limit. It's the way the game is played.
I don't see all the top negotiators soliciting help to go over the legal limit, Keeler.
Maybe you're right. I've been trying to keep humanity strong, and maybe I've pushed myself too hard. I'll tell you what, this will be the last time I use the stimulant. After this deal is finished, I'll get treatment.
No trade negotiation is worth ruining your life for. Let it go and get help.
You don't understand! Humanity needs me, and I need that stimulant. Without it, I don't know anymore. I get so tired when I run out of the stimulant. I just need one more boost.
There's no shame in having a problem, but you have to get treatment.
You're right. I'll go tell my assistant. I shouldn't be working like this. I'll get help. I'm just sorry it came to this.
Well, there you go. Just like that.
You almost never see any keepers in this club. I guess they don't care what happens here. That or the music keeps them away.
Do a little dance.
Drinks and dancing down below, gambling up above. Good place to blow off some steam.
Alright, where's Captain Anderson?
I'm glad you came, Shepard. I heard what happened.
The Normandy's been grounded.
I know, I'm sorry. I wanted to warn you, but there was no way to get a message to you before you docked. I know you're pissed off right now, but you can't give up. They all think this is over, but we both know it's not. You have to go to Illos. You have to stop Saren from using the Conduit.
There's only one ship that can get me into the Terminus systems undetected, and she's grounded.
Citadel controls locked out all the Normandy's systems. But if we override the Ambassador's orders, we can get them to bring the Normandy back online. You can be in the Terminus systems before anyone even knows you're gone.
If we steal the Normandy, you're the one left holding the bag.
And if Saren finds the Conduit, life as we know it is over. The Reapers will destroy us. Humans, Asari, everybody. You're the only one who can stop him, Shepard. So I'll do whatever it takes to get you on the Normandy and off this station.
Stealing the Normandy is mutiny. What if the crew won't help me?
The Normandy's your ship now, Commander. Her crew will follow you to the ends of the galaxy. We both know that.
What's the plan?
I can unlock the Normandy from one of the consoles in the Citadel Control Center. You'll have a few minutes before anyone realizes what happened.
That's a restricted area patrolled by armed guards. How are you going to get in?
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're in the Normandy when the systems come back online.
There's gotta be a better way.
Ambassador Udina issued the lockdown order. If I can hack into the computer in his office, maybe I can override it.
He's not gonna let you waltz into his office and use his computer.
Hopefully he won't be there. If he is, I'll just have to think of something.
Udina won't let this slide, Captain. You'll be charged with treason, a capital offense.
We don't have a lot of options. I break into the Ambassador's computer, or I take my chances with the patrols in Citadel Control.
You'll have a better chance if you go after the Ambassador's computer.
I was hoping you'd say that. The Ambassador has made this personal. You ready to get the hell off this station, Commander?
I still have some things to take care of.
Come see me when you're ready to do this. I'll be right here waiting for you.
Yeah, I do want to kind of mix some last-minute rounds. Because if they say we're ready, then we're automatically back at the Normandy. And I want to go...
Best place on this ward to buy up. Welcome back, Earth Clan. Will you be needing supplies for your return to the colonies?
Show me what you've got.
Most excellent. I am sure you...
Alright, do you have any more licenses? Oh, you do. Yeah, I'm gonna check and see if there's any more licenses, and then we'll... With Quartermaster.
Yes, human. You need something, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Geth Armory license. Ooh, I'll buy that real quick. Alright, there's one more place in the Presidium, and then we'll talk to Captain Anderson. Presidium. I don't think there's any more quests to do, so...
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Let's see if there's any good ones for Krogan. I'll take that. Of course. We have to sell again. I think we can get rid of all the 8s now. Hello, Cowdy. Welcome. Thank you for the lurk.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care?
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is please.
Definitely getting that. I don't have anything else.
Commander, it is good to see you again.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so.
Do one more.
Commander.
I think I'll be going.
Return soon. This one receives new shipments regularly.
Alright, let's go. Let's return to Captain Anderson.
You ready to get the hell off this station, Commander?
Let's do it.
I'll take care of the lockdown. You get down to the Normandy and tell Joker to stand by.
Alright. We're done here. No going back. is my turbo lift. Alright.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
Was there something else? There's one thing I want to double check before I go.
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members.
There's one thing I want to check
will
before
open
I go.
dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kitt claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
I'll go to the awards right quick. I'm not sure if there's more to this, but we're gonna kind of check it out right quick. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. This is it.
Excuse me. You're the Spectre, right? Commander Shepard, it is an honor to speak with you.
You obviously wanted to speak to me.
I'm Charles Saraceno of the Terra Firma Party. With Armistice Day coming soon, we're making our voices heard by the alien appeasers on the Presidium. Can I count on your support in the next election?
You're marking the end of the First Contact War with a protest.
As we have every year for the last 26 years. The war taught humanity a lesson that some would forget. If we don't stand up for ourselves, no one else will.
I thought the lesson of the First Contact War was that there's other life in the galaxy and they have opinions too.
Perhaps so, Commander. But if aliens feel free to express their opinions at gunpoint, why shouldn't we?
What happened at the mass relay was a misunderstanding. If you saw a child about to touch a gun, wouldn't you stop them?
I'd pull them away, yes. I wouldn't shoot them dead.
What are you running for?
I'm seeking one of the 5 spacer seats in Parliament. They have certain Baroque conditions for a citizen to be able to vote for them. You have to spend more than 6 months a year in space, but you can't have stayed in any one settle system for more than a month. You do spend most of your time in space, Commander.
I don't know Terra Firma's platform. What do you stand for?
Our core value is that Earth must stand firm against alien influences. Politically, culturally, and in the worst case, militarily.
It's a good theory, but these people are making it sound like a racial issue.
I can't deny that some of our supporters have extreme views, but our platform is also supported by economists, sociologists, and medical professionals.
But you don't do anything to curtail the racist comments of your members.
Of course not, Commander. Whether I disagree with them or not, they have the right to express their opinion.
Sorry, I believe we need to work peacefully with other races.
We've heard that before in human history. Well-meaning naivete leads to declarations of peace in our time. We can't allow anything like Shan-Shi to happen again. I don't suppose I could convince you to issue a public statement of support for my candidacy. The support of the first human Spectre would be invaluable.
The occupation of Shan-Shi couldn't happen again. We weren't even sure there were aliens to garrison against back then.
It's still a powerful symbol, Commander. Shan-Shi is the only human territory ever occupied by an alien species.
You have the right to your opinion, Mr. Saraceno, but with all due respect, I disagree with it.
I understand. I'm glad you support the democratic process. Thank you for your time, Commander. Remember Terra Firma on Election Day, because Terra Firma remembers you.
Mm-hmm.
Throw the appeasers out!
Yeah. Wait till Mass Effect 2 or 3 about this one. Yep. Where have I heard all that before? Moving on to the game. Gee, I wonder where I've heard that before. Okay, now we're done. That's what I was wanting to find.
A research station on Noveria has reportedly been destroyed. The exact cause is currently unknown. Given the research conducted on Noveria, many are blaming the destruction on an experiment gone awry. Administrator Anoleus currently faces criminal charges as a result of the disaster, although the nature of the charges remains unclear.
Alright.
Stand by, shore party.
No going back.
Decontamination in progress.
Anderson, what are you doing here? I didn't send...
I'm here to knock you out, buddy.
Let's go. Get us out of here, Joker. Now.
Alright, all of our missions are now done. We are heading to Illos. Alright, last mission of the game.
Commander?
You probably shouldn't call me that. I probably shouldn't even be wearing this uniform.
Yeah, hell of a thing. We broke our oath to defend the Alliance, so we can keep it. What happens if this doesn't work out, Shepard? I mean, we mutinied, we stole a prototype warship. If they wanted to get technical, they could throw in kidnapping. We're a hell of an example of humanity's best and brightest, huh?
I keep reminding myself we're doing the right thing. I don't believe me yet.
Well, if I didn't think you were doing the right thing, I wouldn't be here. It'll really hit the fan when we get to Illos. If things don't go well, I want you to know, well, I've enjoyed serving under you.
You're still hesitating? After all we've been through together. What are you afraid of?
I don't know. I mean, the regs against fraternization seem kind of petty now. Taking a stolen ship to face a giant extra-galactic war machine. You know what? You're right. About everything. I think about losing you, and I can't stand it. And the galaxy will just keep going. Everything, even the Reapers, will come around again. But you and I, we are important right now. And this is what will never happen again. Us. Shepard, you make me feel human.
Bunk here tonight, Caden. With me.
Is that an order, Commander?
Shut up and get over here.
I might think that you're abusing your authority. A serious breach of protocol.
Bring out the popcorn, guys. I mean, this is kind of, you know, rated R.
It's been a long time since I've met a woman who...
Bridge to Commander Shepard. We're 5 minutes out from the Mu relay.
You don't have to send repeated messages. I know. I was going to do that in between games there.
You know, I don't think I have all my stress worked out yet.
Joker's waiting for you on the bridge. I swear, though, if anything happens to you, take care, Shepard.
Commander? We've got company.
Have their sensors picked us up yet?
Stealth systems are engaged. Unless we get close enough for a visual, they won't have any idea we're here.
Picking up some strange readings from the planet's surface.
Take us down, Joker. Lock in on the coordinates.
Negative on that, Commander. The nearest landing zone's 2 clicks away.
We'll never make it in time on foot. Get us something closer.
There is nowhere closer. I've looked.
Drop us in the Mako.
You need at least 100 meters of open terrain to pull off a drop like that. The most I can find near Saren is 20.
20 meters? We'll never get in close enough for a drop.
We have to try.
Find another landing zone.
There is no other landing zone.
The descent angle's too steep.
It's our only option.
It's not an option. It's a suicide run. We don't...
I can do it.
Joker?
I can do it.
Gear up and head down to the Mako. Joker, drop us right on top of that bastard.
Well, it's going to be these two for sure. So I'm going to need all the biotic powers I can get. I know.
You two, keep moving inside now.
Hit the brakes!
We have to get inside this bunker before Saren finds the conduit. There is no way we're getting past that door with brute force.
Saren found some way to open it. There must be some kind of security override somewhere in this complex.
We will have to find some way to get it up and running again.
Alright, welcome to Illos. Alright, squad. 2 points for the arrow. And that's it. Oh, we gotta save. Oh, sorry. Oh, nice. Let's take it. Oh, over here. Let's see here. Oh, we need to go there. Wow, that was a quick takeout by my friends. Not sure where we're supposed to go. Trench. Oh, this is where we just were. Other way? I think it's the other way. Nope, still haven't been opened yet. There's another thing we have to look for. Oh, come on, game. I mean, really? I saved it. Oh, man. I mean, report the problem, and it's just... Oh, my goodness. A good thing I saved. Oh, man, that's a stupid error right there. Alright, let's go back to where we were. Well, 2007 this game was on. That was 2009. We're talking pre-Persona 3 here. Where are we at? We are too. This is so ruining my mood right now. Whatever. Just do that. Accept report. Try this again. I hope we don't have these problems in Mass Effect 2. But then again, that we've had this PS4 for a long time now. Starting to tick me off, folks. Are we back here again? Yeah, we're back here again. Save. Where we're at. Right, we can't go that way. Or was it? Oh, that's a statue. Well, this was all for nothing. Gotta get up there somehow.
Negative contact, Shepard.
don't even know if we're going the right way.
This place still has power. It must be running off its own generator.
This must be the command center for the entire complex. Saren's troops must have sealed the doors from here after he went inside. We will have to figure out how to disengage the security lockdown if we ever want to get inside that bunker.
Okay. Can't get in there. Must be some sort of riddle. Or hold on a minute, guys. I wish you would stop sending me gifts. Alright, let's see here. We need to get in that security room, so we gotta go around. Says green. It's not opening. Oh, room here. Okay.
Come, Saren already has a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Unless he's already found it, then we're just walking into a trap.
That is a chance we will have to take.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It is probably in Prothean. This recording must be 50,000 years old. No wonder we cannot understand it.
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Of course. Between the beacons and the cipher, an understanding of the Prothean language would have been transferred into your mind.
Not safe. Seek refuge inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Fought Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope. Act of desperation. The Conduit. All is lost.
It said something about the Conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped. Cannot be stopped.
Maybe we can not go here. Save. That door open now, or what? It's... Save again.
I have spent my life studying the Protheans, but I never dreamed I would discover anything like this. This bunker might have been the last refuge of their entire species. Just imagine what mysteries it might hold. Imagine what secrets it might reveal.
Hey, try to remember why we're here, Saren. Conduit, the fate of the entire known galaxy?
I am sorry. I was swept up in the moment. I just hope we have the opportunity.
What are all those things on the wall? Some kind of containers?
They look like stasis pods. The Protheans probably tried to keep themselves alive through cryogenic freezing. Something must have gone wrong.
Oh! I was wondering what happened. Where? Oh.
What is happening?
It's a trap! Saren must have set an ambush!
I do not think Saren is behind this.
Alright.
I have studied the Protheans for decades, but I have never felt this sense of foreboding. What will we find down there?
I don't know. I just hope that whatever's down here is friendly. We've got enough enemies at the moment.
Alright, before I do that, we're kind of approaching the end game, and I actually want to use the bathroom, so I will be back in just a little bit. So I'll go to intermission real quick. I'll be RB. Alright, I'm back.
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
Looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
I do not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you. Unlike the other that passed recently. Perhaps there is still hope.
This is incredible. An actual Prothean VI, and I can understand it.
I have been monitoring your communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend. My name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence program?
I am an advanced non-organic analysis system, with personality imprints from Kesad Aishan. Chief Overseer of the Illos Research Facility.
Why did you bring me here?
You must break a cycle that has continued for millions of years. But to stop it, you must understand, or you will make the same mistakes we did. The Citadel is the heart of your civilization and the seat of government, as it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay, one that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
How come nobody ever noticed the Citadel was an inactive mass relay?
The Reapers are careful to keep the greatest secrets of the Citadel hidden. That is why they created a species of seemingly benign organic caretakers. The Keepers maintain the station's most basic functions. They enable any species that discovers the Citadel to use it without fully understanding the technology. Reliance on the Keepers ensures no other species will ever discover the Citadel's true nature. Not until the relay is activated and the Reapers invade.
How do the Reapers survive out in dark space?
We have only theories. The researchers here came to believe the Reapers enter prolonged states of inactivity to conserve energy. This allows them to survive the thousands and thousands of years it takes for organic civilization to rebuild itself. But in this state, they are vulnerable. By retreating beyond the edges of the galaxy, they ensure no one will accidentally discover them. They keep their existence hidden until the Citadel relay is activated.
The Reapers can wipe out the Council and the entire Citadel fleet in a single surprise attack.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack. The Reapers seized control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays. Communication and transportation across our empire were crippled. Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others. Easy prey for the Reaper fleets. Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people. World by world, system by system, they methodically wiped us out.
The war was lost. If you'd surrendered, they might have let you live.
No offer of surrender was ever given. Our enemy had a single goal: the extinction of all advanced organic life. Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us. Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed. Others were conquered, their populations enslaved. These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines. Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
I don't understand. Where did the Reapers go after they conquered your people?
Our worlds were stripped bare, harvested by the indoctrinated slaves. Everything of value, all resources, all technology was taken. Certain that all advanced organic life had been extinguished, the Reapers retreated back through the Citadel relay into dark space, sealing it behind them. All evidence of the Reaper invasion had been wiped away. Only their indoctrinated slaves were left behind, abandoned. Mindless husks, no longer capable of independent thought, the indoctrinated soon starved or died of exposure. The genocide of the Protheans was complete.
What do the Reapers get out of this? Why do they keep repeating this pattern of genocide over and over?
The Reapers are alien, unknowable. Perhaps they need slaves or resources. More likely they are driven by motives and goals organic beings cannot hope to comprehend. In the end, what does it matter? Your survival depends on stopping them, not in understanding them.
You said you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
The Conduit is the key. Before the Reapers attacked, we Protheans were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind mass relay technology. Illos was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
The Conduit is not a weapon. It is a backdoor onto the Citadel.
How did you manage to stay hidden?
All official records of our project were destroyed in the initial attack on the Citadel. While the Prothean Empire came crashing down, Illos was spared. We severed all communication with the outside, and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives. To conserve resources, everyone was put into cryogenic stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility and wake the staff when the danger had passed. But the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed, decades, centuries. The Reapers persisted, and my energy reserves were dwindling.
You should have fought.
We were a few hundred against a galactic invasion fleet. Our only hope was to remain undetected. I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel. First support staff, then security. One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active. Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
You were programmed to protect them, not kill them.
This outcome was not completely unforeseen. My actions were a result of contingency programming entered on my creation.
I bet they didn't tell the non-essential staff about this contingency.
I saved key personnel. When the Reapers retreated, the top researchers were still alive. My actions are the only reason any hope remains. When the researchers woke, they realized the Prothean species was doomed. There were only a dozen individuals left, far too few to sustain a viable population. Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning, a way to break the cycle forever, and they knew the Keepers were the key.
Aren't they under the influence of the Reapers?
The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel. Before each invasion, a signal is sent through the station compelling the Keepers to activate the Citadel relay. After decades of feverish study, the scientists discovered a way to alter this signal. Using the Conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications. This time, when Sovereign sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers ignored it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
Saren must have some plan to undo everything you did.
The one you call Saren will use the Conduit to bypass the Citadel's defenses. Once inside, he will transfer control of the station to Sovereign. Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay, and the cycle of extinction will begin again.
Is there any way we can stop them?
There's a data file in my console. Take a copy when you go. When you reach the Citadel's master control unit, upload it to the station. It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocols and give you temporary control of the station. It might give you a chance against Sovereign.
Wait, where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything like that.
Through the Conduit, follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
If the Reapers are trapped in dark space, how did Sovereign get here?
It is logical to assume the Reapers would leave one of their own behind after each extinction. A sentinel to pave the way for their inevitable return. Like those in dark space, Sovereign probably spent most of the last 50,000 years in a state of hibernation. Periodically, it would wake to analyze the situation. Keeping its existence hidden, it would evaluate the state of galactic civilization. And when the time was right, it would signal the Citadel and usher in the next Reaper invasion. But this time the signal failed. The Keepers did not respond. Sovereign's allies were trapped in the void. Alone, it was forced to try and discover what had gone wrong.
Sovereign's the largest ship in the galaxy. Why all this secret? Why not just attack the Citadel?
Sovereign is not invincible. Revealing its true nature would have united the forces of every organic species against it. Even a Reaper couldn't survive such odds. But the Reapers are patient. They will not rush into the unknown. Sovereign could have been planning this for centuries, moving deliberately, gathering allies. Slowly, it has assembled the pieces of the puzzle, working through agents to keep itself hidden. Saren is the most visible pawn of the Reapers, but I doubt he was the first. Now Sovereign has grown bold. Whether from confidence or desperation, I cannot say. But it is determined to reopen the portal to dark space.
What about the beacon on Eden Prime? And the one on Vermeer? What were they for?
At our apex, the beacons spanned the breadth of our empire. We used them as a single galaxy-wide network to transmit data and communications rapidly from world to world. Virtually all the beacons were destroyed during the invasion, but once the Reapers were gone, the survivors here on Illos decided to risk sending out a message. We knew it was unlikely there were other survivors, but if there were, we wanted them to know about Illos. We wanted to give them hope, so a message was sent across the network.
You could have exposed yourself to the Reapers.
In truth, we didn't expect any of the beacons would still function, but we had to try. If there were survivors, we had to reach them. The message was meant for our own people. It was coded so only organic beings could interpret it. We still didn't understand the power of Reaper indoctrination. We never realized it could lead an agent of the machines, like Saren, to this world. But it has also led you here. So perhaps we did not fail after all.
So when the Reapers created the Citadel, they created the Keepers as well?
A more likely scenario is that the Keepers were one of the early harvested civilizations. Perhaps the very first. Perhaps they responded well to indoctrination, or the Reapers simply bred them to be obedient. In any case, they were left behind to operate and maintain the Citadel. But the Keepers are no longer directly controlled by Sovereign or its ilk. They evolved so that they only respond to the signals emitted by the Citadel itself. When the Protheans altered the Citadel's signals, they broke Sovereign's hold over the Keepers. Now, they are completely harmless.
Sovereign must have realized organic races were difficult to control.
A likely hypothesis. The Keepers evolved in an unanticipated direction. Non-organic servants like the Geth would be more predictable.
What happened to the survivors from the Conduit project?
They used the Conduit to gain access to the Citadel, but the Conduit is only a prototype. The portal only links in one direction, so they were trapped on the station. I do not know what became of them then. It is unlikely they found any food or water on the station. I fear they suffered a slow, grim death. I only know they succeeded in their mission to seal the relay. Your presence here proves their sacrifice was not in vain.
Saren's got enough of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
Shepard, are you sure? Who knows how much longer Vigil will be here? Even now the projection is weak. This might be our only chance to speak with it, our only link to the knowledge of the Protheans. It is the opportunity of a lifetime.
I'm sorry, Liara. We have to stop Saren. Nothing else matters.
You are right. I am sorry. My personal feelings clouded my judgment. We should go.
The one you call Saren has not reached the Conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
all their culture, all their advanced technology, and the Protheans were taken in by the Reapers just as we were. They failed.
Not entirely. They've given us a weapon. They've given us a chance. If we can just get there in time.
No save? Okay. Well, follow where the water flows. I hope this is the right way.
There, the conduit. It's incredible.
We don't have time to admire the view. We have to get through that relay. And these Geth aren't gonna make it easy on us.
Alright. Volume? Hello? I think the volume glitched.
Activate the defenses! Seal the station! The arms aren't moving. System's not responding. Abandon the Citadel! Evacuate the Council! Citadel Control! Citadel Control!
Okay. That is something wrong with this PS4. That's kind of bizarre the way this is going now. Oh, my lord. I don't know how many times I've done this. I may have to update my PS4. We'll see. I mean, I've had it for quite a while. Alright, so we gotta traverse this again. Are we going for another ride? Not today. Save. Illos trench run. They make it sound like Death Star. There we are.
There, the conduit. It's incredible.
We don't have time to admire the view. We have to get through that relay. And these Geth aren't gonna make it easy on us.
And the sound derps again. Alright, hold on a minute. Close it again. For some reason, it's not registering that sound, and I'm getting kind of worried. Since I saved right before it. Close. Yes. I don't get this. I may have to fix my PC. I don't know. This is... Probably is. I hate for it to be an issue with the game. I mean, I am so close to beating it, and I don't want it to have to do... I hope it's nothing an issue. Do a separate save.
There, the conduit. It's incredible.
We don't have time to admire the view. We have to get through that relay. And these Geth aren't gonna make it easy on us.
Again with the sound. I should have played the Xbox version, but I couldn't find my copy of the Xbox version. Or the Xbox One version.
Activate the defenses! Seal the station! The arms aren't moving. System's not responding. Abandon the Citadel! Evacuate the Council! Citadel control! Citadel control!
See, it does it right there. Okay. Alright, so what I'm gonna have to do... Alright. Well, hopefully it'll save the data. So... Oh, this is gonna be bad if it deletes it altogether. Alright, Alright, power. Now, let's just restart the PS4. We'll give that a go. I don't know why it does that. That does not make any sense. I mean, seriously. But I may have to reinsert the app. Reinsert the game. Yeah, I never understood why I did that. Let's give it a full restart. If it doesn't work, then I'll have to delete the game. Controller got turned off too. Alright, try this again. If it doesn't work, then I'll have to probably save this for later. I'll just have to delete it and reinstall it. Never really understood stuff like this before, why it would happen, but if it's corrupted, then, yeah, we'll probably will have to... What I'll do is I'll just end the stream, and we'll come back after I had dinner.
There, the conduit. It's incredible.
We don't have time to admire the view. We have to get through that relay. And these Geth aren't gonna make it easy on us.
Alright, so it is doing the same. Okay. Alright, so what I'll end up having to do, guys, is, well, I'll have to delete the game and reinstall it, so I'm going to have to end it here. So, what I'll do is I'm going to put in the installation disk. I'll save my data, but I'll have to come back later tonight and finish it. Yes. Alright, let's see. I'll go ahead and do that right now. Get it started. Let's see here. Data. What was it? Storage. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna, let's see, applications. We're gonna find it here. Yeah, Mass Effect. We have 83 gigs. Yeah, I know. So yeah, I'll have to delete this. Enter. All options. Yes, delete. And I'll have to come back, unfortunately. So it'll save my data, but it will not delete my save game. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, guys. And then I'm gonna have to reinstall it. Maybe it will not take long. We'll see the progress of it. Let me go ahead and do it right now while it's here. I don't know why it would be corrupted. But then again, it's been sitting in storage for quite a while, so I might need a fresh install. Yeah. So yeah, I'll probably will have to download it. Let's see here. Alright, so yeah, it's going to copy that. So I will go ahead and end it, guys. It'll take a little bit, so I'm going to go get some dinner, and then we'll pick this up again. So, yeah, thank you. I'll be back in about 30, 45 minutes. So thank you everyone for watching this edition of the Pally Show. And night number 10 will be the finale. Unfortunately. This will have to be session number 10. So, yeah, if you want to follow me on my socials, feel free to follow me on my Twitch channel at SuperPaladinTV, my alternate channel at SuperPaladinBros3, my YouTube channel at SuperPaladinBros3, Blue Sky at SuperPaladinTV, and PaladinBros3 on X. So, I'm not going to rate anybody. So, you guys have a good night, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're in the world. I'll see you guys later tonight. Peace.